is Nicole Whitney, News for the Soul, life-changing talk radio from the uplifting to the unexplained. And it's a great honor to have you on the show tonight. Welcome, Deepak Chopra.
Thank you.
Yes.
You are listening to the News for the Soul radio network. News for your soul. Life-changing broadcasts to souls around the world since January 1997.
Hear all of our previously aired broadcasts of News for the Soul online at newsforthesoul.com. Now let's get back to the show. And next up, one of our newer shows on the network, Dr. Lara is back, Light Body Healing. Let's bring her on to reintroduce herself, her show, and what's up for today. Dr. Lara, welcome back.
Hi, Nicole. It's good to be here today. So today, everyone, I would like to open the lines and take your calls and do some angelic card readings for you. And the reason today that I was called to do this is because we are all being called to really wake up to our energetic beingness, our divine beingness. And so the angels are pulling me really hard today to open up and to bring in messages for you, which I'm so excited for. So in order to get us all in a sacred space, if you can, come to a still spot, seat, maybe you're walking, maybe you're outside, just take a moment. Take a deep breath. Maybe you're driving. Please don't close your eyes if you're driving, but you can still take a deep breath and just center into where you are on the planet right now. Feel the air around you. Feel the light around you. And just for a moment, sense your body in that space. This physical vessel that your soul chose for this life. And on your next inhale, take your energy up, 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 300 feet until you feel that connection with divine source, with the great central sun, that warm, beautiful, cleansing energy, that opening up, that expansion. And just allow that light to come down through your soul star chakra above your head, through your crown, opening you up so you may receive clear guidance, effortless knowing from your guides, your angels, and your higher self. Bring that light down into your third eye and feel it expand 360 degrees all the way around you in all directions, like a big, bright lighthouse shining out, clear and bright, so that you may have clear visualizations of your goals, your destiny, your divine solutions, your next steps. Bring the light down into your throat and just feel it warm up, feel it expand. And we ask that we be able to communicate clearly and with love and compassion our truth, what is best for us, that we know beyond a shadow of a doubt. What would it take for us to be able to speak our truth clearly and strongly with confidence? Now bring the light down into your heart space. Again, feel that warmth, feel that expansion, feel the light just instantly transmute any and all darkness, any shadows, any hurt that you stored in this space, whether it's around the front of your heart or even back behind in between the shoulder blades. Just allow that light to come in, open up, shine light into the crevices of our soul and our body so that we may walk through this world with love, with light, being champions of the light, both in our own lives and with each individual we meet. Bring the light down into your solar plexus, this area of self-esteem, of what we call, when we say we don't feel like ourselves, oftentimes it's because of a stagnicity or a blockage here. So just bring in the light, allow it to swirl around, expand, 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 instantly clearing out any and all blockages that are ready to be cleared and transmuted, opening up any and all awarenesses of things that you've stored here, whether it manifests as digestive issues or maybe it's even some back pain in this area of your back. Could even be liver issues. Stored anger oftentimes settles in the liver. So just bring in the light, swirl it around, and then keep the light coming down into your sacrum, that area of creativity, of birth, of power, and manifestation. Feel it expand, so big and bright all around you. And bring the light down into your roots. Expand this area of your root all around you like a big hoop skirt, 10 and 20 feet in diameter. Big expanded root. One of the best ways that we can actually feel grounded is to expand this energetic area. And when you're ready, just allow this energy from the bottom of your feet to go down into Mother Earth. Feel the connection with Mother Earth, that constant support, that great power that she wields. This is also our power, as above, so below, and we are inseparable from Mother Earth. We oftentimes don't think about ourselves as to be so powerful as Mother Earth herself, but we really are. Now just allow that light in the center of Mother Earth to bounce back up through your Earth star, through your feet, into your heart, and feel this marriage of the great central sun and Mother Earth's energy in your heart, expanding all around you, filling up every cell of your being, all of your blood vessels, all of your bones, every nook and cranny of your skin, and then just feel it shine out, filling up your auric space, your energetic ball all around you, all the way out to fill up your light body, that vehicle that carries you through from the energetic to the physical and back. And that also connects you with many guides and angels, opens you up again for clear communication. Feel your light body spinning all around you. Maybe at first it's slower, but as you breathe and bring in more and more light, it quickens, it speeds up. And as your light body spins around you and it speeds up, then it instantly just spins out more and more stagnicity. It spins out and transmutes all that no longer serves you. It spins out and transmutes any doubts, any fears, any worries are instantly just transmuted, disappeared, gone, carried away out into the galaxy, into the ethereum. With one more big, deep inhale, bring in so much light that you really can only see yourself as a big, bright star, and shine it out so that you feel like your energy surrounds the entire planet. And from this space, we call in our divine monadic angels, call in the archangels, we call in Master Orion and Metatron. We ask for a perfect axitonial alignment and clearing. We call on Archangel Michael to sever any and all ties, cords, agreements, pacts that no longer serve us. We ask to be shown exactly what we need to know, heal, and clear today. And we ask all of this for our highest and greatest good. Okay. Well, when you're ready, and if you have any specific questions or would like a reading, please feel free to call in.
Thank you for holding. All our agents are just going to give out the phone number to call in. Stand by. Having a little fun with the switchboard. Here we go.
News for the Soul phone lines are now open. Call in now for a free intuitive reading on the air. Dial 646-595-4274. That's 646-595-4274.
Okay, we've got one caller that managed to hang on in that last drop, so let's go there. All ones, you're now live with Dr. Lara. What's your first name? Where are you calling in from?
Kiana from New Jersey.
Hi, Kiana.
Hi there. Do you have a specific question, or are you just open to whatever the angels want you to know?
To whatever the angels want me to know.
All right, let's see. So the card that came up for you right now is focus. And so do you have a focus?
Oh, focus. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Focus. Focus. So I was just going to ask you if you have a project that you're working on, or if you have a happy end result that you're working towards right now.
No, there's no project.
Okay. All right. Well, do you have any health aspirations or goals or things that you're working on healing?
No, I'm just like whatever comes. If it's good, I go along with it.
Well, that's really good. So I'm hearing that for you, so you're really good at going with the flow, but at this time in your life, you are being called to hone in on something that you want to work towards. So whether that be, it could be a career goal, it could be a relationship goal, it could be a health goal, it could be a financial or abundance goal. So in order to, and your openness to go with the flow is really going to serve you. So I think this is really important for everyone today, is there's this balance between focus and being like two, what do you call it, blinders, when you have the blinders on, versus like to go with the flow. So there's a fine balance. And in order for us to achieve our goals, we have to be willing to move through our lives and to take opportunities and to be willing to accept change and make choices and even take risks. So I'm hearing that this is the perfect message both for you and for everyone on the line, and even hearing this replay right now. If you're hearing this, this is no accident. That you can choose, focus on your happy end result. So what do you want the outcome to look like? what is the best possible case scenario for you and whatever you're trying to manifest in your life. And then from there, you can take a step, sort of a global overview outlook, and say, okay, well, what are all the various ways that this could come about in my life? And what would it take for me to be able to see all the opportunity and welcome in all of the possibility, all of the people that are going to help me bring this to fruition? So it's easy for us to sometimes get bogged down in maybe something that's not working out for us and sort of, focus on that and kind of sometimes we, have little pity parties for ourselves, but really the magic is in, even when things are not flowing the way you want, is to say, okay, well, what is a different perspective I can take on this and open up and expand the focus. So there's, the pinpoint focus, and then there's the global view. And really when we're able to look at the big picture of the happy end result, then it opens up so many more ideas, solutions, creativity, all of the stuff that makes the manifestation fun. And when you're having fun, then the flow really happens. It's like a waterfall. It just comes in.
Yeah, that sounds good. I also wanted to ask you if you could do some healing for my grandmother.
Absolutely, yes. Would you like to do that now or?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So we can all do this together. Again, if you're on the line, go ahead and whatever visualization that each of us has in our head for your grandmother, it is exactly the right thing. So whether it's just a beautiful ball of light or obviously what your grandmother looks like, but just envision this beautiful soul in a beautiful ball of light and surround it with gold and diamond white light, and just start to see it fill in. See her in complete and total wealth and abundance and healthy and healed and happy. See this light permeate every cell of her being, and really see the light fill up, again, that big energetic space that's around all of us, our auric space, our energetic field, all the way out to the light body. And all of us collectively sending her this beautiful love and light, because we are all light workers. We connected to Source at the beginning of this show today. And so we are all channeling divine light to your grandmother right now with the intention that it be received with openness and love and for her highest and greatest good, and for it to go exactly where it needs to go within her physical body and in her life. And I'm hearing that we just want to add the energy of love, like a big hug. Grandmothers give the best hugs. So just seeing like all of us surrounding her in a huge hug of love and light. And this is something that you can do for her too on your own whenever you feel called, and know that it is powerful. And you can even call on her higher self to open up and allow her to receive this deepest level, but also at the most gentle. I'm actually seeing like a big stagnicity around her feet. And so we just ask to bring in a lot of light around her feet, so that she can move through the world easily and effortlessly, so that she can move towards things that are healthy and profitable and loving. Yes, we ask that any and all stagnicities be cleared and transmuted so that she can make choices and changes with confidence and knowing that these are the next right steps for her. I'm seeing her higher self sort of like, whoo, like shaking it off, like, whoo, that feels better. Yeah. Okay. So we just ask that all of this light and love and energetic clearing continue on for the next week, again, for her highest, greatest good. And we ask that it be sealed in love and light. All right. Well, thank you so much. Do you have any more questions?
No, I don't have any more questions. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Have a good day.
Thanks, Kiana. Keep in touch. Let us know how it goes. We're having challenges with the lines here. Bear with us. When the energy is hopping, as it is today, we often get disruptions electronically. On that note, because you're new here, you haven't been through this, I don't think, with us before. If you lose me, keep on going.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Let's see if we can get another caller on. Let's try this. All ones, another all ones. Trying to click the right button. There we go. You're live with Dr. Lara. What's your first name? Where are you calling in from?
Hi, this is Pamela. I'm calling in from New Jersey.
Hi, Pamela.
Hello. Can I get a clearing? How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. How are you?
Terrific. Thank you for asking.
Yes, so you can absolutely get a clearing. Do you want a specific something or, again, just whatever comes up?
Whatever comes up.
So it's interesting, the children card popped up, and it's a beautiful rose color. So, again, we're just going to surround you in a beautiful blessing ball of light, and we're going to see you surrounded in these beautiful hues and shades of rose and pink and maybe some reds and burgundies sprinkled in there, and just allow this beautiful rose energy to come in and surround you. Ooh, I'm hearing Mother Mary is here with you, and she is surrounding you with this energy too. And really feel that love, that unconditional, almost overwhelming sense of love from Mother Mary.
Okay.
That is really what she's wanting you to feel, this love on such a deep level for yourself.
Okay.
That you start to make choices that sometimes, on this planet, when we make choices from a place of self-preservation and restoration, it can be labeled as selfish. But I'm hearing from her that she wants you to know that now is the time to just be so filled with love that your cup runneth over. And you know that these decisions are for your highest and greatest good. And because they're for your highest and greatest good, then everyone around you benefits from them as well.
Okay.
So just fill this light in, again, to every cell of your being, top of your head. I'm really seeing for you the back body. We really need to come in and light up the back side of your body and your energetic space, that you've sort of shut off this area behind you, or like you've put stuff back there that you don't want to look at.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of us do this. So again, I love these calls today because it's so helpful for all of us that are hearing this now and or will hear it on the replay. Just to remember to bring in that light to your back body. See that beautiful rose color, that pink. I'm also hearing the energy of a rose quartz, if you have any rose quartz.
I do.
Yeah, beautiful. So we can take this and just light it all up. Let it permeate into our body. Let it fill up our heart space. And then feel it expand. Again, sometimes we don't realize it, but we start to sort of contract our energy bubble and our cells, both physically and energetically. And so when we do this, we really want to bring in the light and just allow ourselves to open up and expand again, like a lotus flower unfolding and blooming. Oh, and how good does it feel when we're expanded, when we're bringing in the light, when we're connected to the light. We have the love of Mother Mary around us. And it's this confirmation of we are beings of love and light. That is our true essence. And we're all in this journey of remembering and reawakening and bringing the love back into our daily lives and to all of those that we encounter and that we're in contact with. And even in the most challenging circumstances, when we can come to it and be the loving one in it, meaning like you don't have to love the other person, you don't have to love what they did, said, or whatever, but when you can show up as your beingness of love, then that shifts everything. And a lot of times, those people or issues or experiences that are giving you challenge will just literally vibrate out of your field and away from you because you are love and like attracts like. And that other stuff cannot exist if we are showing up as love, light, compassion, understanding for, ourselves and being compassionate with maybe situations and people for sure. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yes.
Okay, great. Any questions?
Do you see love coming into my life anytime soon? I don't know.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
So that's also why Mother Mary is here okay. So she's saying that she is going to be opening you up little, like one petal at a time from a rose, the rose is a symbol of Mother Mary too. And roses don't open, they don't pop open, sometimes in the desert when it blooms, everything pops at once. Roses unfold slowly and in layers. And so this is a process for you. And again, in order to show up in a relationship from our highest and best space, we have to have this understanding and vibration of love with and for ourselves so that we can actually be the example of how we want to be treated and how we want to be loved from other people too. So remember that, when you're out there, when you're dating, and again, having fun. Dating is fun. It should be fun anyway.
Right. That's true. A lot of fun.
So, and part of self-love, I definitely think, is remembering that we are here we came to this planet to have fun. There's so much contrast and so many things to do and see and adventures to have. And so, what could that look like? And what could this grand love adventure bring into your life? And anything in the way of that, we clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Oh, I'm hearing to tell you that use your discernment. So when you get your little intuitive hits, do you trust them?
Yes and no. Yes and no, because it was funny. Yes, like the day before, I had put an intention out there that I wanted to find money, right? So I was out and about yesterday and I was shopping, and the money was not like less than 3 feet away from me, but I froze. Some man picked it up, and you know, and he's looking at me like, should I take it or what? And I'm like, well, I guess finders keepers. It was right there, and I just thought, like, I just put this intention out there, and here it is. I didn't believe it was going to happen, and it was right there. But it's okay. And there's other things that it just surprises me. You know, I'll say someone's going to call me, and then the next day they call. And I'm like, oh, I did put that out there. So I don't always. So I have to get better with this. I have to start really practicing and just believing and putting it out there and just, knowing it's going to happen.
Yes. And again, that's such a good lesson for all of us. I'm so glad you brought this up, that we are all powerful creator beings in a body. And, like sometimes it's natural, I think, for us too, because of how we're all raised and conditioned over, in our various cultures across the planet. Well, some of us are conditioned out of that trust of our own innate intuitive ability and connection and the power of creation. And so, yeah, for sure. Like, you manifested money, and then you're like, oh, wait. Right. And then it was gone.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to keep putting the intentions out and just believing 100%, knowing that, we are co-creators, and I just have to believe that. So. Yes, it's a practice. So for also everyone out there listening, it's a practice. So we have to, it's a muscle that we have to use. And I'll just say one of the tools that I like best for practicing this intuitive muscle and the confidence and the believing in your own intuitive abilities is muscle testing. Right. So I can do that with because I feel mostly everything in my solar plex. So I haven't done it in a long time, because what I would do, like if I had a certain feeling in my solar plex, I would go through like the names of family members and friends, and, whatever name was more intense, I would just reach out to them, see if they were okay. But I don't do it as much. I just don't do it as much. So I just have to try. Yeah. Make it a little daily practice for yourself. So is that a good muscle test to do? It is, yeah. So, there's various ways to do muscle testing. You can, stand with your feet firmly on the ground with, even weight across your feet. And let's say, like, you wanted to, they're always ask yes or no questions and connect to the light and ask to be surrounded with your guides and angels, and then, say, show me a yes. And you'll either lean forward or back, just gently, it feels like almost like a swaying feeling. Okay. And then show me a no. And same, just notice what that is for you for that day. And then once you've got your yes, got your no, you're connected, then you can ask your other questions of should I go out on a date with this guy, or does this family member, need my support right now? Okay, I can do that. A pendulum's good to have too? Yes. Wow, you are tuned in, because I was just about to say pendulum. Oh, okay. So you can also use a pendulum, and especially with a pendulum, you always want to determine your yes or no before you start, so that you're sure so you're clear on the answers and the guidance you're receiving. And then, go ahead. Should I ask my name to distinguish whether it's a yes or no? Like, should I ask questions that I already know the answer to know which direction it swings, to know if it's a yes? You can do it that way. Like, if you want to say, for me, it would be like, my name is Steve, but that's obviously a no. And just see what it does. But you literally can just say, show me a yes, and watch the way it spins or which way it goes. And then you can, and then resettle it and then say, show me a no. Oh, that's better. Yeah, both ways are correct. Okay, I'll do it that way. Oh, Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't ever be afraid to get creative with your questions, because that's something that I've learned by using this tool and working with it over the years. There's so much that we can discern, that we can learn, that we can uncover, that we can clear just by asking the yes or no question and then being willing to receive the answer and then act on the answer that you get. So, there's that aspect of it too.
Now, you said clearing. Should I cleanse the pendulum first? Like, should I sage it, or what's the best way to cleanse it?
I would say if you've just bought the pendulum for yourself, yes, definitely cleanse it and clear it. If it's with you all the time and you're pretty much only working with it when you're connected to the light, then you don't have to cleanse it every day. I like to put my crystals out underneath the full moon, so every lunar cycle. That's one way you can cleanse it. You can sage it with, and of course, using your intention that anything that is not of 100% pure light and love be cleared and transmuted from this pendulum and all the energy around it. That's something else you can do.
I just bought one like in a store maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I had no idea what it was, but it was cheap. And I said, okay, let me just pick this up. And then I had to go home. I came home and Googled it, and I said, oh, that's what this is. I had no idea. Okay, so
those are your angels guiding you to do that.
Yeah, right? Because I was like, I don't know. It's really pretty, too. So,
yeah, especially when we're like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm feeling like I should. Those are your angels and guides, people.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. This was a great conversation.
Yeah, it was. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day. Thanks.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Pamela. Keep in touch. Let us know how it goes. Okay. Where are we at here? We've got about 15 minutes until the wrap. So we got an email here from Tanya in New York. She's asking for a reading on, sorry, I've got all kinds of background noises, like constantly. Wow. Tanya, New York, wants a reading on relationship. Is she going to have one this year?
Okay. Yes. So the celebration card popped out. And so this card is beautiful. It's a beautiful deep purple, and there's an angel standing on the shore of this beautiful forest lake, and it's a full moon, starry sky, and she's got her arms up in celebration. So I feel, and I'm hearing, yes, there will definitely be love coming into your life. And I'm hearing to give you the same message as the last caller also. And again, this is just so important for all of us. And even those of us that are already in relationships, it's so important to remember how we show up for ourselves is how that partner or that person or that new date or is going to energetically interact with us and sort of get cues about how, to treat us. And so one of the best things that we can do, whether, we're wanting to put the energy out there of I am ready for love, I'm ready for a relationship, I'm ready for fun in dating and meeting new people, is asking yourself, how do I show up every day for myself? Do I eat what I know is good for my body and what nourishes my soul and my body? Do I get enough sleep? Do I say, okay, I'm going to turn the TV off and go to bed because that's what's best for me? Or do we end up, binge watching a show? Or, could it be, alcohol or drugs or activity, doing, exercising? Any of those things are the choices that we make for ourselves, but it's also how we show up and how we show our bodies love and respect. And so I am hearing that this is just an important message for all of us today to really start the habit of saying yes to feeling good. And so one of my teachers, in an abundance class that I took, she said to always ask, does this profit me in all ways? And in all ways means, like emotionally, physically, spiritually, all those things. So I'm going to encourage you on the opposite end when you are looking for, or when you're wanting to call in romance and love in a relationship, ask, when you are about to do something or make a choice or have a meal or something, ask, is this what's the highest and best good for my self-love that'll bring me an equal amount of love or more love than I could ever imagine? So will this be an act of self-love if I do this? Challenge to you today. All of us out there, I'm even going to put that on myself today because I think this is so important. And just asking, will this bring me self-love today if I do this? Okay.
That's a good question. Love that. I want to ask you a broader question affecting the collective right now. And again, there goes all my background sounds. So there's a lot of energy on the planet right now. There's a lot of shifting going on. There's large movements of people manifesting change. So I'm wondering if you are able to tap in to the vibe and see kind of where we're at, or have we, with the awakening on the planet.
Yeah, well, we are definitely turning a corner. It's funny, like I'm seeing like a visualization of like a big city block, and on one side of the block it's in the dark because it's it's shadowy, we can't see, we don't, and in those shadows we don't know what's around the next corner. But we've turned the corner from that, and now we're turning the corner to empowerment, into choice, into speaking up for ourselves, into speaking truth, and doing it all from a place of love and awareness. And so, there are some people that are still in that low vibe and that are still like being reactive. And when we come to something from a place of reactivity, we're not really making fully aware choices. It's almost like we're in that lizard brain and we're just reacting to a circumstance or reacting to a trigger, or it's more of that survival mindset than it is the thriving and the growing and the having fun and the expanding and all that juicy awareness. And so I would say 60% of the planet right now is in the turning the corner to awareness and empowerment. Like as a collective, we're tired of being told what to do by people that don't understand us, or by a select few that are not in alignment with, love and light and growth and expansion. And so we're all coming together on platforms like this and in other platforms to really learn how to reconnect with our guidance. So whether it's through the muscle testing, whether it's through using your pendulum, whether it's through using a card deck, or maybe even if it's just meditation and connecting to the light like we did in the beginning, all of these are ways that you will build that muscle of receiving guidance and then acting on it, but from a place of divine love, acceptance, and alignment. Does that answer your question?
Well, we've been here 25 years, and something unprecedented is shifting and happening. It's definitely new and powerful. So I was curious to see what else you got in there. Our lines are going a little weird. I'm just pulling up the emails again here. Okay, so we have a Sherry in Ontario. She's asking if you see anything for new employment, work, or money coming in for her.
Okay. Yes. So, Sherry, the card that popped out for you is intention. And so be clear with what you want out of your work. And this is, I think, especially poignant for females out there whether you're in a job search or maybe even you have a job but you want to ask for a raise or you want to ask for something different from your employer. Be clear with what is your happy end result? What is your intention? What do you want? What will make you or help you be happy and fulfilled within your work? It's every day, even the most mundane jobs, you come to work as a light worker, even in the most mundane times. And so being able to speak and communicate and ask is super important. And, a lot of times I think, too, we're told, oh, well, just be grateful for what you got or, some of these other things. And especially, Nicole, since you brought up the feeling and the energy of the collective, this is so true for so many of us. And even myself, again, I've been through this recently, too, with getting a new job and going through that whole process. And finally, I just decided to say what I wanted, and lo and behold, I got it. And and just like our caller earlier, who was surprised every time she manifested something or that like something that she intended came true, it was the same for me. I was like, holy crap, that actually worked. So I encourage you to get clear. And if you're not clear right now, that's okay. It's a good exercise to go through and just ask yourself, what do I really want? What do I want my day to look like? Or who do I want to work with? Is it a team? Is it by myself? Is it, traveling? Is it creating something new? Is it streamlining something and making it better? Whatever it is, really. And then once you know and you're clear, then when you go to your boss or you go to the interview, then you're able to speak precisely, effectively, and that comes across and that is received. And because, again, that's just something that we're all remembering and relearning is how the way energetics works. There's wishy-washy begets wishy-washy, right? Like attracts like. And so if you want something specific, then you have to show up with that intention and with that clarity so that the universe can bring that to you with equal amount of clarity and intention and assureness. I'm hearing sureness. So yes, is the answer to the question. But in order for it to be exactly what you want and for it to be better than you could ever imagine, there is an element of clarity that you need to hone in on.
All right, there you go. I think we've got time for one more. This is, let me pull it up here. Okay, so we've got Amy, no location, somewhere on Earth, I'm guessing. And she wants help with grounding and guarding against anxiety attacks.
Oh, this is so good. Okay, so remember the exercise we did at the beginning and then also the process that I took the other callers through. So connect to the light, bring that light into your body, feel it coming in from divine source above and Mother Earth below, and feel that energy coming and meeting in your heart. And now this is something that is new in terms of the energetic tools for grounding. It used to be, like bring the cords through your feet and down into the earth. And you can do that. But I find that by attaching those cords so staunchly into the earth that it prevents people from moving freely through their day and through their life. And so it's almost like it has a counterintuitive effect, where it creates challenges without people being aware that that's what's doing it. And so I want to encourage you to, when you are connected, to really focus on that root chakra area and your legs and your feet and expand that energy out. So see the light come in and then with intention expand it out, stretch it out, watch it grow, watch it, so I'm seeing it like being, like right now it's like stretched like taffy almost. So because some of us are so used to being so contracted. So in your mind's eye, see yourself in a blessing ball in front of you, and then go in with your hands and really like see your body filled with light, and then go in and like really stretch that light out around your legs and around your roots and around your knees and around your sacrum. Pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. And then underneath your feet, pull that energy, that light out of the bottom of your feet, and then down the bottom, and then out also. Whew, yeah, I can feel it moving. So, and then once you feel like you're more stretched out, you're bigger, you're brighter, then you send that energy down into the earth. So you're making an energetic connection, but you're not sending any cords down. So send that big expanded light self of yours that you saw in this blessing ball and that you just stretched out. Now send that energy down to the fiery core of Mother Earth, and just feel that connection. Feel the solidness under you. I like to do this meditation also in the trees, or actually like sitting at the base of a tree. That is a super great way to ground without, again, having to put in your own roots. So you can definitely use the complementary energy of trees to help you with this if you are able to get out in nature. And once you've made that connection, then you bring that light back up into your body and feel it expand, feel it light you up. And now you are centered and grounded. And so you didn't have to do any cording, but you're supported, you're centered, like Mother Earth is here for you. She's always here. And you're bringing this level of that grounded certainty that Mother Earth has into your body. And so therefore you are creating this energetic vibration of assuredness and calmness, stillness, balance. Because I'm hearing for you that a lot of times you get two upper chakra. I'm seeing like it's for you, it's like the shape of a light bulb sometimes, meaning like that big glow part is up around your head instead of being like a big balanced ball of light. And so this is a way that you can really envision yourself rebalancing, pulling out that energy, pulling out those stagnations, and with intention, reinforcing it with light and support from Mother Earth. And again, I just really want to reinforce being out in nature and doing this meditation and process around trees, placing your hands on tree trunks or sitting at the base of a tree, or literally hugging a tree. All of those are great ways to really ground yourself and realign with the energy of Mother Earth and being here now on this planet. Good question. Okay, so today we're going to finish up, and you can find me at drlaramay.com. That's my website. You can find all of my functional medicine services there and my intuitive healing sessions there. I have a direct scheduling and booking link, so you can go over to drlaramay.com/services to find all of those links and to sign up for whatever service you feel drawn to. I am having a special this month for Power Jam sessions, and those are quick 30-minute healing sessions where they're super powerful. We tune in, we bring in your angels and your guides, and we just do really big, powerful clearings to help you get moving in your life. and to open up to receive all that wonderful abundance that is just waiting to pour in. So I am really looking forward to working with all of you in the future. And if you have any questions, you can also, about any of my services, you can email me at laramay at drlaramay.com, or there's also a contact page on my website, drlaramay.com. Thank you so much, and I look forward to being back with you next month. Or, I'm sorry, in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Hear all of our previously aired broadcasts of News for the Soul online at newsforthesoul.com. Now let's get back to the show.